The NHRA off-season is rarely slow, but this year feels especially intense. With the 75th anniversary of the NHRA Mission Foods Drag Racing Series right around the corner, every team is preparing for a historic season. At the center of all the noise sits John Force Racing, JFR, the sport's most decorated organization and the home of some of drag racing's biggest legends. After weeks of major signings, emotional retirements, and shifting alliances, JFR has confirmed 3 of its 4 drivers for 2026. But one seat remains open, and the drag racing world can't stop talking about who might fill it. Among all the names being tossed around, one driver continues to stand out above the rest: Paul Lee. While nothing is official yet, the buzz growing around Lee suggests that he may be the leading candidate for the vacant Cornwell Tools Chevrolet Funny Car. So why him? And how likely is it that these whispers turn into a real announcement? Let's take a closer look. JFR's road to 2026, a year of change, challenge, and big decisions. John Force Racing has gone through one of the most dramatic seasons in recent memory. The year began with concern after John Force, the 16-time Funny Car champion, survived a frightening crash. Though recovering well, the incident marked a turning point in the team's strategy for the future. Then came the biggest shift of all. Austin Prock, a 2-time Funny Car champion and the rising star of the organization, left the team after the 2025 season. The decision, described by both sides as mutual, allowed Prock to explore new opportunities. Still, his departure left a major hole in JFR's lineup, and many questions about the team's next steps. John Force addressed the situation directly, saying, "We've been at this for more than 50 years. Our focus is 2026 and beyond. The shop is full, the work continues, and we're still running 4 full teams." Despite the setbacks, JFR responded quickly and confidently. Josh Hart joins as new top fuel pilot. In October, the team announced the signing of Josh Hart, a 5-year top fuel standout. Hart stepped into the seat previously held by Brittany Force, who retired this season to start family. Brittany's exit was emotional for fans, especially after setting the national speed record at 343.51 miles per hour earlier in the year. But Hart's arrival brings new energy. "I'm here to win," Hart said. His competitive mindset fits perfectly with JFR's culture. Alexis DeJoria returns in a big way. Just days ago, JFR revealed another major move, a multi-year agreement with Alexis DeJoria. She will drive a new funny car backed by Bandero Premium Tequila. DeJoria's experience, brand strength, and passion make her one of the most influential drivers in the category. With DeJoria and returning veteran Jack Beckman already locked in, the team now fields 3 strong entries. Jack Beckman, peak antifreeze Chevy Funny Car. Alexis DeJoria, Bandero Premium Tequila Funny Car. Josh Hart, top fuel dragster. But that 4th funny car, the Cornwell Tools Chevrolet SS, remains a mystery, and fans are eager for answers. Who is Paul Lee? A quiet veteran with growing momentum. Paul Lee may not be the loudest personality in the pits, but he has built a career defined by determination, intelligence, and perseverance. A lawyer by education, business leader by profession, and racer by passion, Lee serves as the president of McLeod Racing, one of the biggest names in high-performance driveline products. His ability to balance business leadership with a competitive racing career already sets him apart from most drivers in the NHRA. But 2025 was the year everything changed for Lee. A breakout season with deep emotional meaning. His first career NHRA Funny Car victory came at the Arizona Nationals in March. The win was historic, not just for Lee personally, but for the sport. His crew chief, John Medlin, is the father of the late Eric Medlin, a beloved JFR driver and one of the brightest talents ever to race in Funny Car. Lee dedicated his victory to Eric, making the moment even more touching. Lee then delivered more strong results. Career best ET of 3.829 seconds. 5 total final round appearances. A season-high 5th in points before ending the year in 6th place. Multiple strong partnerships with industry sponsors. Resilience after a massive engine explosion in Texas. In a season full of challenges and surprises, Lee proved he could race with the best while carrying a heavy emotional and competitive load. A driver with business sense. Lee's leadership at McLeod Racing makes him extremely valuable to any team, especially a large operation like JFR. His business connections align perfectly with JFR's partnership-driven model. As one industry insider said, Lee is the kind of driver who thinks like a team owner. That's rare and powerful. Why Paul Lee makes sense for JFR. Several factors help explain why Lee's name keeps coming up in rumor circles. 1. Strong Medlin-Force family connections. The emotional bond between the Medlin family and JFR is legendary. Lee's Arizona win, achieved with John Medlin tuning, deeply impressed many people within sport. That connection may open doors few other drivers have access to. 2. Competitive performance. Lee's 2025 season showed he can run consistently, deliver results, and handle pressure. That's exactly what JFR needs after Prock's departure. 3. Business benefits. JFR's four-car program is expensive. Lee's background with McLeod Racing and other sponsors could provide major financial stability while strengthening JFR's long-term partnerships. 4. A popular pick among fans. After DeJoria's announcement, online fan polls and social media discussions repeatedly named Lee as the top rumor choice for the final seat. When fan opinions, insider speculation, and performance data all point the same way, something is usually happening behind the scenes. But there are still questions. Of course, no rumor is guaranteed. Drag racing moves fast, and several challenges remain. Does Lee have enough wins to satisfy JFR's championship expectations? Are other teams trying to sign him first? Is JFR waiting for sponsorship finalization before making a decision? Could an unexpected driver still enter the conversation? Lee himself has not confirmed anything. When asked recently about his future, he only said, "We're building something strong at McLeod. What's next will be about winning." A carefully spoken answer, but definitely not a denial. What this means for the 2026 NHRA season. If Paul Lee joins John Force Racing, it would complete one of the most exciting funny car lineups in years. Jack Beckman, the season champion. Alexis DeJoria, the aggressive, high-profile contender. Paul Lee, rumored, the fast-rising, business-savvy racer. With Josh Hart in top fuel, JFR would return as a four-car powerhouse loaded with talent, experience, and financial strength. For Lee, the move would be life-changing, shifting him from an independent underdog to a key part of one of the greatest teams in drag racing history. Final thoughts. The countdown to Gainesville begins. As the Gator Nationals approach, anticipation is building. JFR has promised a full roster before the holidays, and insiders believe an announcement is coming soon. If the chatter is right, Paul Lee may be the final piece of JFR's 2026 puzzle. Still, until John Force himself steps forward with the official word, all we can do is watch, wait, and enjoy the excitement. Drag racing is built on emotion, rivalry, and unexpected twists, and this off-season has delivered all three. Whether or not Paul Lee joins the Force Empire, one thing is clear. The 2026 NHRA season is shaping up to be explosive, competitive, and unforgettable. And, as always, the quarter mile will reveal the truth.